Hello, I'm Peter Stoichev, President and Vice Chancellor of the University of Saskatchewan, and I am pleased to introduce you to a truly remarkable role model and mentor. Today, we are proud to pay tribute to Fred Sasakamoose, a residential school survivor, community leader, and inspirational trailblazer who made hockey history 66 years ago. Born on Christmas Day back in 1933, Mr. Sasakamoose grew up on the Sasakamoose Cree Nation north of Prince Albert, learning to skate on a frozen outdoor pond. He would go on to become the first Indigenous player from Saskatchewan to make it all the way to the National Hockey League, helping break down barriers and opening the door for other Indigenous players from the province, from the likes of six-time Stanley Cup champion Brian Trottier to young rising star Ethan Bear. Mr. Sasakamoose etched his name into the hockey history books when he signed his first NHL contract and made his debut with the Chicago Blackhawks on February 27, 1954, on Hockey Night in Canada at Maple Leaf Gardens. He would go on to play 6 seasons of professional hockey before retiring and returning home to become a respected and revered community leader in Sasakamoose. A passionate advocate for creating opportunities for Indigenous athletes to play sports, Mr. Sasakamoose has spent 60 years establishing hockey programs and skills camps. He has also played a major leadership role in his community for decades, serving as a band leader for 30 years as both chief and as a counselor. He continues to serve his community to this day as an elder, teaching youth to hunt, trap, and fish, and counseling them about drug and alcohol addiction. Mr. Sasakamoose was named to the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame in 2007 and to the Order of Canada in 2018. Today, we are extremely proud to bestow the University of Saskatchewan's highest honor as we award Mr. Fred Sasakamoose the prestigious Honorary Doctor of Laws.
Fred Sasakamoose, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of the province, and with the consent of the Senate of the University of Saskatchewan, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
You know, to know that there's so many of young people that struggled over the years, and to be able to receive these awards. I remember in my years of junior hockey that I had to, struggle, fight, for the betterment of my life. And although names were being called as an Indian, I didn't have time to retaliate. I had a future to think. My future was to be an NHL player. That was my life. And so was these, the doctors and lawyers. And it took years of hard life. I had a hard time of life. But a white man come and picked me up back home in 1948, 49. And he pointed at me, Father Roussel. He was my coach at Duck Lake Residential School. I'm going to make a champion out of you, Freddie. Determination. I think he meant it. And a lot of times, said Father Roussel, he grabbed a hold of me at the back, like that. Freddie said, you're strong on your left side of your body. Then you are on the right. He said, you're a right shooter. I said, yeah. Well, I said to you, I'm going to make a left shooter out of you. How can you do that, Father? nail a tobacco can on a board, and I shoot. 2 weeks, I was a left shooter. You just imagine what a determination of these people that studied university to be in medicine. Dedication, how they are, their parents. To me, to be sitting down here as an Indian, how can I perform to your satisfaction, not knowing the people? 3,000? Amazing number. I thought I was going to only talk to about 200 people. You know, that's just unreal. But that's what it takes. A huge denomination of people, you know, that wanted to study there, become like me, a champion. You want to be somebody. And then it takes, you know, a little more effort. The old Father Rousseau used to tell me, he said, "Frat, when I blow the whistle, you jump. How high do you want me to jump, Father?" And boy, gosh, I made that junior team in Moose Jaw. After 4 years, 2 years of midget, I became a Saskatchewan midget champion in 1948-49. I went out. I looked towards north, where I come from. It's like a dark veil. When you pull a window that is dark as shade. There was no more my homeland, no more for me. I look. The world changed in 8 hours. It took us 8 hours to get from my home to Moose Jaw. Now I was in a white world. No more trees, no more birds. I changed. What a wonderful to be here at university. You know, to listen to the what you call how people that I was going to be, that I could be able to talk to. I wanted them to hear me, to talk. A role model that you show me today, that I could be able to have the role model to be able to come in. I came today here, respect, with great feeling that good, that I'm going to meet lawyers, doctors, nurses, that the great achievement that they have brought to this world, to their life, to the service to the people, to dedicate their lives for us Indian people. And it's just wonderful, has given me the opportunity to fulfill some of your lives, to give you some of my life. Time will come, I will no longer, to be here. But my voice you will always use. I'm extremely proud to wear this, what I'm wearing today. That magnificent, the reward that I received to be one. And a lot of times, in a lot of cases, I look at myself, am I worthy? Am I worthy? You made it for me. You made who I am. That's my feeling. I thank you for giving me this opportunity to be able to speak to you today in my life and here, to be able to be here. It's wonderful. God bless.